Nova. I'm a fashion student and also a miniature crochet artist. Welcome to my channel. This is my first video in English and I'm really nervous, but I'm so excited at the same time because I wanted to show you something that it means a lot to me. Recently, I've been working on a project that is about someone who I've been listening since I was a teenager. She's a famous singer and I'm pretty sure that you know her. It's Ariana Grande, Italian, magnificent, incredible voice. She's amazing, she has everything. But in this occasion, I wanted to make a tiny doll inspired by her look on the Met Gala in this year, 2024. Which is a corset made with mother of pearl. I'm pretty sure that you have seen a lot of videos of her on the carpet and she was wearing that dress. It's awesome. I'm obsessed with that look. So if you don't know who I am, don't worry. I will make a little explanation of what I do and my art. So I love crochet. I'm obsessed with crochet and I've been studying fashion since I was 17 years old. Sometimes I sew my own garments. I also make jewelry, dolls. I recreate dolls inspired by some characters of films or a movie. And also lamps, bookmarks, and other handmade items. On Instagram, I post some photography of my art, and on TikTok, I also post videos of the whole process of this item. So consider give me a follow. And now let's go to see Ariana. Starting with the palette, I got pale yellow for her hair, brown, black, white, and a special color for her skin. Secondly, the fabrics. For the crochet, I will use this one that's elastic fabric and looks like a pearl. And for the skirt, I will use this organza fabric because it's perfect for draping. Then I will use these gems for her makeup. So now that we got the materials, I will light a candle. Honestly, I love lighting candles while I'm working because it's giving like comfy or cozy vibes. And crochet is like a relaxing therapy for me, so it's perfect. Like chill out, enjoying time for myself, putting some music and drinking some tea. And sometimes I watch series or I listen to podcasts while I'm working. So as you can see, I'm doing her head. I did a magic ring and then I kept increasing. And when I finish with the increases, it's time to embroider her eyes. This technique is actually tricky because you have to do like knots, but at the same time you have to make loops around. I know it seems complicated, but I promise you that it's not that hard. And maybe I could make a tutorial for this, who knows? I add a tiny gem in her eye to make it look more realistic. I crochet a little bit more and done. Or almost done. Now I have to stuff her head, and that's the only part that I will stuff because for her body it's not necessary. So with the needle I keep pushing that inside. I think that this is looking really good for now. I have to keep going because now I have to make her neck. So now I have to do the creases. And once I have it, I put a safety pin. I cutted these gems right in the middle. I think that this is a really good option to recreate her makeup. So I'm going to glue these pieces together. I have to be really careful because this glue dries really quickly. Well, Ariana has her makeup done. And it's time to make her ponytail. Her iconic hairstyle, actually. But this step of the vlog, you guys, it's really tedious. I thread the needle, then I take it out, and now comes the part that requires more attention. Every single hair, it's an unrolled thread. The reason why I make this process, it's because I wanted to get for Ariana a natural hair. Trust me, if I do this, the final look will be even more better and beautiful. But yeah, it's complicated because every single thread I have to do the same, and it's totally worth it. I can't. This is the first time that I make a ponytail, and I hope that I did it right. Now she's blonde because she's doing the film of The Wicked, but here she is. I love her so much. As you can see, she's really tiny, like 5 or 6 centimeters. It's really really small. Here you can see these little gems or diamonds that I put it next to her eyes, like the original makeup that she's wearing. And you can see that the dress, it's made with organza fabric, and also the little satin over here that she has on her waist. And you can see the little crochet over here. It's super tiny. And what can I say, this is really precious. I enjoyed so much making this doll, and I hope you enjoy this video of Ariana. Here you can see that I've been working off the cameras without recording, and I still have a lot of work to do, but this is already looking really good. Now I have to add threads over here, and the ponytail will be done. Relax and watch me working. Actually, this part, it's tedious, but it's entertaining at the same time. I'll admit it. So, Ariana, it's almost done. Her makeup, it's done. Her hairstyle, it's done. And it's perfect. It looks exactly just like her. Now I have to increase a little bit more so I can make her shoulders, and this way I can sew the crochet way more better. Here I'm attaching her corset to her shoulders. If you noticed, I only sew right in the back loop. Sometimes if you sew right in the back loop, it's more easier, I think. And here she is. Half of the work, it's done. I can't believe it. Now it's time to make her skirt. I fold the organza fabric and I start sewing around. Then I make a basting stitch. So this way the skirt can have more shape. I join the skirt to the doll, with patience, obviously. Here you can see Ariana with the skirt. She looks like a tiny princess. Just a few stitches more and she'll be ready for her photo shot. I fold the bottom of the skirt. Whoops. And then I sew around. One material that I forgot to mention, it's wire. I always work with wire because it's perfect to add some structure to the piece that I'm making. In this case, I wanted to add a little bit on the bottom of the skirt. So I grabbed my pliers and I cut it out just one bit. And then I just place it around and I start sewing again. So yeah, as you can see, an artist works a lot. But this is totally worth it. There's one more thing that I have to do to complete the dress and make it perfect. I just have to add a little bit more on the waist to make the draping. So it's time to sew again. And before I forgot, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. To me, it's a pleasure to record every single step of this doll. Even though this project was really challenging because we're talking about someone who's really famous, a person who's really talented, and I wanted to make a special doll just like her, really beautiful and dressed with that amazing dress, like I said. And here she is. Here you can see that the wire, it's adding some structure to the dress. Her outfit, her ponytail. There's one more thing that I have to do and it's her arms. But first, I'm going to burn the fibers of the dress and her hair. Just bringing the fire a little bit closer, but not too much. Now I have to attach her arms. Almost there. And Thank you so much for being here, for supporting my art, and see you soon.